Communication. Why is it so important? Communication can vary based on your line of work, who you talk to, and why. We have decided to look further in depth into what role diction plays in a particular organization or field of work. Through multiple interviews in varying fields and research, we have gathered data demonstrating these characteristics.
I interviewed Amanda Allen, who is a crisis intervention advocate at the Center for Women and Families.
I interviewed Master Sergeant Eric Shetta. He is the SMI here at the University of Louisville, and he has 20 years of experience in the military, most of it being in 11 Bravo, which is infantry.
I interviewed Denise Ferris, who's an accounting manager for Puma.
One of the documents I received was a packet containing alternative word lists. CIAs must use these when writing reports.
One of the documents I received was the NCO evaluation, and so for what NCO stands for is non-commissioned officer, so it's pretty much somebody that's on the enlisted side that made it past E4, so E5 and up. And what an E4 is somebody that's a specialist and still has not reached the NCO rank, unless you're a corporal, that is. But what the NCO evaluation is just, it evaluates the NCO on his performance and standards. So it's usually done by somebody superior than him, so it's usually an officer, and they just evaluate his what he's done in the past year or two, and what he's done in his training, if he's met the standards, and so on and so forth.
One of the documents I received was a PowerPoint presentation tailored to one of Puma's largest accounts, marking the celebrities that endorse their products.
Diction is used, especially in this document, because it provides alternative words CIAs use in the reports, as these reports go in court cases, so it adds a persuasive element to the writing.
Diction was used in a sense because the person doing the evaluation is a superior officer, so when she addresses him, it is somebody that is under herself, which is the PMS, which is the one doing the evaluation. So it's not in a demeaning way, but you can obviously tell in the diction used that it is an NCO, it is somebody that's not another officer, because usually when it's another officer they address each other as peers and all that, but in this case it wouldn't, and she is evaluating him as a superior, so showing what he's done, his accomplishments, his downfalls, where he meets the standards, where he doesn't, and so that's the context of the NCO evaluation.
The type of diction used in the marketing field is very persuasive. The ultimate goal is for the producer to convince the consumer they need an item.
In this field, diction is used as a subliminal technique to persuade the reader into believing something about the client before they meet in person. So it's interesting to see how one word is the difference between a positive or negative light.
What I found interesting was that if you're not in the military, sometimes it can be kind of hard to understand what's being communicated, because a lot of the word choice that they use is all in acronym form. So if you're not fully knowledgeable of what's being communicated, then there might be a miscommunication, or you just might not understand what's going on. So it's always important to ask questions. So when it comes to that, just always ask questions, and so you can understand what's going on.
Technologies change the way companies market their products. Diction is usually shorter through social media, which is a direct result of the technological advances in the marketing industry.
An advantage in this writing is the cross-communication between fields, or in this case, the psychology and legal field. The clear and concise writing they use in the reports offer clear, detailed information without the reader having to waste time reading through other details.
So in the military, a lot of the writing is short, concise, and to the point. A lot of it is done in bullet format. It's not long paragraphs like how we do here in the academic environment, where we need to add fluff, we need to make it long as possible, reach a word count. In the military, they don't really want that. They just want you to get the point across in as minimal words as possible. So a lot of it is done in bullet formats, a lot of acronyms are used, and it's just made so that somebody in that field can understand them. So if somebody that's not in the military reads these documents, they might get confused and not understand what's being communicated. So it's good to have that military knowledge to understand some of these documents.
The advantages of using a PowerPoint presentation shows the relevance that Puma has as a company and the celebrities that endorse them. By showing the celebrities, it helps persuade the consumer to buy more of their products.
What are the advantages in the way your interviewee wrote?
Technologies change the way companies market their products. Diction tends to be shorter through social media, which is
That's the wrong question.
Okay.
Who are you? Oh.
I received 3 documents from him. I received a recommendation for award, training memorandum, and an NCO evaluation. I mainly focused on the NCO evaluation and what it is. So NCO stands for non-commissioned officer, so that's pretty much anybody that's on the enlisted side that's above a E4, which is a specialist. And then the evaluation is just of a superior officer evaluating him on his performance for maybe the last year or two, just explaining his damn it.
What is the whoa? That's not. What are the advantages in the way your interviewee wrote?
But the advantages in using a PowerPoint is to show how relevant Puma is as a company and the celebrities that endorse it. Showing the celebrities helps.
It's okay,
By
because
showing
Ray
the
was talking
celebrities.
anyway.
So in the NCO evaluation, the evaluation is done by a superior officer. So you can tell that in the form of diction that she's almost not undermining or demeaning him, but she is addressing him as somebody lower than him. So the diction is very almost indirect, just kind of talking to him as a third person, not as an actual person.
How did these documents use diction? Bruh.
Shit.
Killed it.